Good, happy Wednesday, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to Riley's Kingdom of News right here on WRMK News Radio. We have a jam-packed broadcast to get to this Wednesday, so let's get started right now. First up, Secret Service, FBI grilled by senators over attempted Trump assassination. Let's take a listen to that report from WMUR News 9.
Failure.
Major failures, one word dominating the latest hearing on the Secret Service's actions leading up to the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump.
If this investigation reveals that Secret Service employees violated agency protocols, those employees will be held accountable.
The agency's new interim director, Ronald Rowe, outlining a number of communication and technological breakdowns in the hours, minutes, and seconds before the shooting. His testimony comes just a day after a team of local police snipers told ABC News they never spoke with the Secret Service before the rally. About 30 seconds before the gunman opened fire, local police had radioed in seeing that suspect with a rifle, but Rowe says that message never reached his agents.
No information regarding a weapon on the roof was ever passed to our personnel.
How is that even possible?
New Hampshire Senator Maggie Hassett pointing to the cooperation that she's seen between local police and the Secret Service here in New Hampshire, and questioning why there was no backup system when the agency's anti-drone technology failed. Investigators say the suspected gunman had flown a drone over that rally site just hours before the shooting.
What changes is the Secret Service making to ensure that it has backup technology? But also, what efforts did the Secret Service undertake to coordinate with other law enforcement regarding anti-drone capability?
We're getting the redundancies in place. Counter UAS authority, it is a little complex. State and locals don't necessarily have this ability to do that.
The now former head of the Secret Service just stepped down last week, and some lawmakers are pressing this new interim director on why no one's been fired. He says that he will not rush to any judgment, but guarantees there will be accountability at the end of the investigation. Reporting live from the studio, Ross Ketchy, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. We want to hear from you. Weigh in on this. Email us at rknetwork1995@gmail.com. That is rknetwork1995@gmail.com. Weigh in. We want to hear your thoughts on this. McDonald's sales down for the first time since pandemic. Let's take a listen to that report.
We turn now to the latest on how inflation-weary customers are dealing with fast food prices. It's sticker shock when you get that bill. And Elizabeth Schulze is in Maryland. And Elizabeth, McDonald's has reported that sales went down for the first time since the pandemic.
That's right, Rebecca. Good morning. This is the first time that McDonald's sales have dropped since the end of 2020. The Golden Arch has reported a nearly 1% decline in sales at its U.S. locations from April through June. McDonald's says its prices are more expensive, in part because of higher labor costs, and now customers are cutting back, choosing cheaper options on the menu. So part of McDonald's strategy is now extending that popular $5 meal, which launched in June. It includes a McChicken or McDouble, chicken nuggets, fries, and a drink. The company is confident that keeping that deal on the menu through August will improve foot traffic this summer, and it's hinting that it might offer other value meal options or discounts going into the fall. But McDonald's is facing stiff competition from other fast food chains who are also trying to entice customers with $5 meal promos, including Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell, and Starbucks. They know that customers are fed up. Overall, the price of going out to eat is up about 27% in the past 4 years, while grocery prices are up 21%, and that gap is only widening so far this year, George.
Okay, Elizabeth, thanks very much.
And
Okay, and there you go on that report. I want to know, when was the last time you went to a fast food restaurant? Let me know. Email me at rknetwork1995@gmail.com. That's rknetwork1995@gmail.com. I want to know. Harris campaign could announce a VP pick by August 6th. Let's take a listen to that report from NBC News.
Overnight, Vice President Kamala Harris challenging Donald Trump directly.
Donald, I do hope you'll reconsider to meet me on the debate stage. Because as the saying goes, if you got something to say, say it to my face.
At a raucous rally in Battleground, Georgia, including rap megastar Megan Thee Stallion, the Harris campaign trying to ride an intense new wave of enthusiasm among young Democrats. A new poll suggests she's gaining ground in critical swing states, especially Michigan. The vice president now just days away from choosing a running mate. A source telling NBC News she plans to campaign with her new pick for the first time next Tuesday at an event in Philadelphia before hitting other battleground states later in the week. Asked whether she'd already picked her VP. While in a new interview, former President Trump arguing she'll be viewed as weak by China and Russia.
I think they'll walk all over her. She'll be so easy for them. She'll be like a play toy.
His running mate, Senator J.D. Vance, attacking Harris in Battleground, Nevada.
She is dangerously liberal.
But Vance is also drawing new scrutiny for referring to some Democrats without children as, quote, childless cat ladies in 2021. Now, a separate interview from 2020 is resurfacing.
And almost always, the people who are most deranged and most psychotic are people who don't have kids at home.
Overnight, in an exclusive interview with NBC News, Vance saying his comments are being misrepresented, adding he was criticizing, quote, a particular neurosis in American leadership that I think leads people to say crazy things, like you shouldn't have children because climate change is a threat to the future. Former President Trump also slamming Harris for what he says are her views on Israel.
Number one, she doesn't like Israel. Number two, she doesn't like Jewish people.
Those comments, even though Harris's husband is Jewish. And the presidential race is taking yet another turn. The director of Project 2025 has stepped down. It's a conservative blueprint for a dramatic overhaul of the federal government in his second Trump term. Democrats had sharply criticized the group, and Mr. Trump recently distanced himself from it, even though some of his former staff were involved in the project. Hoda?
All right, Gabe Gutierrez for us there live at the White House. Gabe, thank you.
Okay, and there you go on that report. And that is for this edition of Riley's Kingdom of News right here on WRMK News Radio. Thank you for tuning. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another edition. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for tuning in.